Albany Democrats are pledging to reunite as early as April to oust control of the state Senate from Republicans, who have dominated the chamber for most of the past 100 years. To the current Senate Republican Majority Leader, John Flanagan, a seemingly singular response is offered, yawn. "I'm confident we are going to continue to be in a good position," Flanagan said despite the framework deal cut several weeks ago by Democrats to end years of internecine feuding as early as this coming spring to take over the 63-member Senate. "I'm confident, whether it's January or May, we will be in charge of the Senate," Flanagan told the Buffalo News in his first interview since Democrats including Gov. Andrew M. Cuomo last month claimed they reached a consensus to rejoin splintered Senate Democratic factions. The GOP leader parried question after question about how worried the Republican conference is that they face a loss of power sometime next year. "It is the Senate that serves as the sole point of power for Republicans in Albany, as Democrats command the Assembly and hold all 4 statewide offices." Is Flanagan really this confident, or are his claims merely being expressed for consumption by voters, campaign donors, and even his own GOP conference members? Flanagan, for starters, believes the GOP maintains strong ties with the Senate's Independent Democratic Conference. That's the group of 8 breakaway Democrats, led by Bronx's Sen. Jeff Klein, which has for several years enjoyed a power-sharing arrangement with Flanagan's Republicans. With Sen Simha Felder, a Brooklyn Democrat who conferences with the Republicans, the GOP hold has been further cemented. There's some history for that confidence. In 2014, the IDC announced mid-year it would be reuniting with mainline Democrats. It never happened. But to listen to Cuomo and Democrats, this year is different. Under immense pressure from the left flank of the Democratic Party's base, Cuomo has stepped up his efforts, at least publicly, to try to broker a peace among warring Senate Democrats. To people unaccustomed to how logic plays out at the Capitol, it would seem Flanagan and Klein must be at war. Klein has now openly signaled a willingness to abandon the GOP alliance. If true, there would be little reason for Flanagan and Klein to get along. "That's not reality, oh God, yeah," Flanagan said when asked if he is still talking to Klein. "He and I talk regularly, and he and I meet regularly." He called Klein a true pro. In fact, before Klein released a public statement in November about the push to reunite Senate Democrats, Klein shared with Flanagan what he was going to say, sources said at the time. The Democrats' chances of grabbing the Senate majority also hinges on Democrats' ability to win 2 seats, one a sure bet in the Bronx and the other a bit more iffy in Westchester County that become vacant January 1 when their occupants take other jobs. Cuomo has not said when he will call a special election to fill those seats. He has hinted at April so as not to interfere with the March budget talks. Democrats are confident the demographics will help them in the 2018 elections, not to mention the drag Senate Republicans will see from having an unpopular Republican in the White House.